Let me go to Gary in Illinois. Hey, Gary.
Yes, Dan.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make a comment about your commentary this morning about oil
Yes.
profits and stuff, because it's hard for me, and I've listened to you quite a while. I know you back the oil industry stocks pretty good, but it's hard for me as a consumer to have any sympathy for the oil industry, being that 15 years ago they were raking in $40 billion profits, and we were having energy shortages out west and southwest, and finding out later that some of that was manipulated, and we had a vice president saying it was all about supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing could be done about it. And now that we got all this supply, it's on the consumer side, why should we feel sorry for the oil industry? And we all just losing market share worldwide through alternatives and other things. Like you usually say, another industry's gained, another one's lost. So if somebody else is getting jobs from alternatives, why isn't that a good thing too? So I don't think it's all about the oil industry's driving all this world market downturn and stuff. Yeah. But I just like to hear what your comment is.
Yeah, Gary. So I don't feel sorry for any of the companies. It is what it is. They're big boys, and they can get over it and they can deal with it. I don't speak about it because of that. I speak about it because I care about the economy, and I care about Americans, and I care about the global economies. It would be wonderful if people were losing jobs and going to alternative energies. That is not the case at all. There's some of that here in America. There's none of that on the global economy side to speak of. So, they're not going from one industry to another. We're not to that point yet. As a matter of fact, we're probably at best 20 years away from that. Worst case is we're 40 years away from that. So it's about the economy, because I don't want the next generation to be taking over a country that is in bankruptcy, or a country that has 20% unemployment rate. So we get concerned about these things because it is an impact on the economy. Even if you don't have any money invested, there is a dramatic impact on the economy. So look, we haven't had a pay raise in over 10 years. Some would argue 20 years since we've had a pay raise. So we want this to end desperately. You talked about the oil shortages. I'm telling you, by the end of 2018, we're going to have oil shortages again. And once again, it was a lie then, it'll be a lie again, that they're going to blame speculators. It's amazing, because the same speculators are making a ton of money off the oil going down, yet nobody seems to be blaming them for that. I always find that ironic. But soon as it goes up, then it's the speculators. It's never failed government policies. It's never just a good old-fashioned no organic growth in the global economies. They want to take it to Wall Street. So look, this is not about the oil industry. I'm not, I have no interest. I own far more stocks in my institutional accounts that I still manage, and in my own personal IRA, in other types of industries than I do in the oil industry. Far more. But the fact of the matter is, whether we like it or not, it's pulling down the global economies. So when the average Joe can't get a job and continue to not be able to get a raise in their wages if they have a job, then we'll be wishing we had higher oil prices.